Okay, I'm going to present topic DevOps meets data science. So brief overview, I'm going to so we're all on the same page, just give a quick summary, DevOps, data science, and ask why it's actually relevant to everyone here, what the combination actually is, what toolkits there are for it, and additional topics after that. So DevOps, I'm pretty sure all of us have seen this graphic at this point. It's been repeated ad nauseum. Um, we know what it is. It's about combining uh, like developer activities and then also integrating it with operations. And the reason we have it is because it it helps increase the quality and speed of the software products we deliver. It also offers additional security, reliability, and scalability. Then data science. Uh, I'm sure not as many of you are familiar with the topic because not everyone here studied data science. But the basic life cycle is also cyclical, which the goal of data science is there are large amounts of data coming in every day all over the world. And data science, uh, data science tries to synthesize that information and deliver it in a way that it can be useful to people. So why is it relevant to everyone here? Well, firstly, for the people interested in data science, it gives all the benefits that DevOps has and integrates it with the data science process. For the devs and the BAs and everyone, if there is for some reason, a client wants to integrate, say, I want machine learning solution as part of my application. How are you going to coordinate with the data scientists and everyone? Then lastly, specifically for the grads, you're not going to escape the data science level up later this year. No one is, not even the BAs. So what is the combination between these two concepts? Well, MLOps. So this is the MLOps process. It has a lot of similarities to the DevOps process with the combined with a few of the features that you saw in the pipeline of the data science process. Well, I'm going to discuss just a few of the differences it has relative to the data ops process, which most of you are familiar with. First of all, the exploratory data analysis phase. This is just basically when you have a lot of data and you try and figure out, okay, these are the patterns, these are the things I should look out for, these are the weird things in it. Then the data. This is basically the data preparation phase, getting it into a format where you can actually feed it into a model without it producing absolute garbage. The modeling phase kind of speaks for itself. Just creating a model that is suitable for whatever you're doing at that moment, whether that's recognition, detection, what have you. The review phase is basically like the evaluation in the data science process. It's to make sure that the model is actually doing what it's supposed to based on a few tests that you set up. So internal data that you already have, just make sure it actually does what it's supposed to. Packaging is basically just the well, most of the time, you're not going to deliver just a machine learning model to a client very rarely. So you actually have to integrate it with an existing software product or some kind of interface. And lastly, the prediction. Well, the thing is that like for machine learning solutions, it's like the actual operation of it is prediction in some form or another. And that's where you get all your data that you feed and that you monitor, and then the loop goes again. So there are a lot of tools when it comes to all the steps in that process. And if I had to go and compare each and every one of each and every category, we would be here for days. Trust me, I tried. So instead, I took 6 of the all-in-one solutions and just summarized how they compare and which ones would be the best for which situation. So Clear ML. This is probably a better solution for people who are either doing it on their own or with a very small team, and they don't mind having limited support for more complex operations. Amazon SageMaker. It's very easy to set up generally if you are familiar with the AWS environment. It has a lot of features, a lot of everything, but it's limited to the AWS platform. You're not going to get it anywhere else, so you're limited in that aspect, and therefore you also suffer the limitations of AWS as in and of itself. Data IQ, if I mispronounce that, shush. Okay, this is if you are a very visual person, you want to drag and drop features and little like um but the problem with it is that it's expensive when compared to all the other models. Like all the reviews thus far that I've looked at said it's very expensive, and also you can't really get just the prices because you have to contact them personally, so you can't be like, okay, Cuplo. This is the only free one, like completely free of most of them. And it's open source completely, so it's customizable in that aspect, but it's very complex. Like the learning curve is very steep compared to all the other models because that's the price you pay for not paying. Data Robot. So this is a very easy to use platform relative to the others. It automates a lot of the process. You can just be like, okay, I want this model, boom. But there isn't transparency at all. You don't know what's going on inside of that model. You just know that this is what it does. Valorai, again, pronunciation, I don't know. This solution, you can integrate it with a lot of different tools and technologies, and it has a lot of integrated things like version control, etc. But the problem is you're going to have to work with external infrastructure and cloud platforms because doesn't it doesn't do infrastructure provisioning or anything of that nature. So I've talked about bringing DevOps to data science, but what about bringing data science to DevOps? Enter AI ops. That's basically putting data science concepts, AI, machine learning, deep learning on top of the DevOps process. So you can automate certain parts of the DevOps process instead of doing it over and over and over again. You could just have a model do it for you. Then data ops, less interesting, less fun. It's just about managing data and delivering it, automating that basically, just applying the same concepts to data management. Thank you.